back. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Good morning, engineer. If I create a special asset for you, so you can show it on the stream. I don't know, BNSF. Send me a message, let me know what it is. Good night, Celtic Dan. Right, you are in one of Norfolk Southern's big sevens, in charge of taking some empty coal cars down to Gilbert, where you'll drop off the empties and lead a coal train back here, where some helper units will be attached. Before we couple up to the empties, let's fill up the loco. So yeah, we're on Majestic Falls, which is another workshop route. The cinema was 3/4 empty. Right, so where are we going? We're going to pick up fuel from where we are, essentially. Fuel is being picked up. It's amazing, I'm sure I haven't seen this bit of the route. Where are we? Ah, no, most of the journeys we've had have been around this area, I think, so this might even be a different part of the route. We've got AI going on at the start here. Waiting for fuel to finish. Marcus Footer's Blueprint Editor, Asset Editor, they've kind of been merged. Blueprint Editor 2 does everything that the old Blueprint and Asset Editors did. Right, our empties are in Morgan 21 back lead. Right. Which is there. We need to couple to the back, which is reversing. Good. Okay. Oh, this is this weird one where the front has got is on this bit. Oh, I'll probably take the brakes off. We're approaching that just a little bit on the rapid side. Yeah, if anyone spoils Star Wars, then they'll be dumped, I'll tell you. I will not be thrilled. Does that mean you can edit train models in Blueprint Editor? Yeah, it basically when you double click it, it'll bring up a game window with the asset editor. Effectively, it's all basically one thing now. It does everything the asset editor used to do. Right, now let's set switches to get us out of the yard and onto the main line. Whoops. That gets us onto the main. We're going via a lane of main north, which is there, via Moonstone Bridge, which is a long way away. Oops. Let's try going the right way. Just for the giggles. I somehow know the Class 2 and 8 will be included in the new Hamburg-Lübeck. No idea, I'm afraid. Welcome, Dean. Oh, this is dual drive. Got a set of controls here as well, have we? Yeah, we do. Where's the signal? Got any lights on? Yeah, we do. Good. Merry Christmas, Monty. Good night. Well, this is a fictional route, so the map is kind of not going to do us any favours. Cheers, PJT, and thanks for the scenario. Sorry it didn't work on this machine. Marcus Footers, have we got to use GOP-CDX? Well, if you're using the blueprint editor, you need to use source files. So, and then it exports the GOP-CDX and TG, whatever they are. And you'll need the source blueprints as well. Dean getting North London line for Christmas. Excellent. Right, we're going via Lane and North. Got a 15 limit shortly after the signal. Oh, SW 1500 over there. Did you know that in the 70s there was a GE low coach, basically a longer and taller SD42 but with a pantograph? I actually do remember seeing something along those lines, yeah. Is there any going to be Christmas Day sales? I think the way the Steam sales work, certainly the way they did the last time, I think this time as well, is there's not going to be any daily specials. It's always what the prices now are the prices throughout the entire sale. Caboose. Yep, there's a caboose. Hey, shake that about. No, not aware of any tutorials, Marcus Footus. If you look on my blog, I've done some stuff with the blueprint editor, not for locos, but for other things that might give you a hide start. trainsimlive.blogspot.co.uk. Alright, we're on our way down now. Is that our next waypoint? Moonstone Bridge, okay. And then Whitmore Main. So So just make sure the points are set once we get through to it. Dean, if you want the 59, the twin pack is definitely the way to go. It's a lot cheaper from what I remember. Strat player, always send in, if you find anything that's not working correctly, definitely send in a ticket. How long it takes things to get fixed, there's a lot of things to take into account. It's not just a 5-minute fix is a 2 days spent in QA, so it's there's no such thing as a trivial fix. But if you submit the fault report, then at least it's documented somewhere. Senny's 2, how long will I play this game? So this scenario is 50 minutes when he just started it, and the next one is 45 minutes. Oh, we're going to get 40 miles an hour. Woohoo! Yeah, definitely have a look at packages first. You may well find that even if a package includes something you don't want, it works out cheaper than getting a cheaper way of getting the things that you do want. That's it, we're now at 40. True, Mad Maxine, but again, it may well be that even though you've already bought something, it still works out cheaper to get the bits that you haven't already got. I love how this line is so bumpy. Yeah, I know the instructions are hidden. The other option I can do is to shrink the game window more, and I thought I'd rather have the game window open, lose some of what's on the left normally, so you can see the rest of it a bit bigger. Otherwise than that, the game window needs to shrink, or only shrink the cameras, and then everyone complains the camera's too small. It's a bit of a delicate balance, and I'm trying to find a sort of a happy medium. Get rid of the top left camera. No, I think what we need to do is make the top left camera much bigger and put the game window where the top left camera is at the moment. I think that's actually the solution. Get into the cab and do a lean out window view and go to the other side. Like that. Is that what you mean? Someone asked what the horn sounded like. Right, we're let's just check the path is set correctly. We're going via Whitmore Main, and that gets us through Whitmore. Excellent, we're all good. 30 limit coming up. Yeah, top left camera goes to the game camera, and game goes to the top left. Just put the game in the top left corner of the screen, and put my glorious, beautiful face on the majority of what you're seeing. I think that's the right way of going for it. Thanks, Dave. Happy Christmas, mate. Do the mirrors come out on this? Yeah, they normally do on these ones. M, isn't it? Yeah, M and Shift M. Right, let's thrust through Whitmore. What do you think about the new trains at East Coast Mainline are getting? That's the 800s, isn't it? Or the 801s? I think the 801s look great. Right, set your switches to put you into Gilbert South 59, where you'll have to pull up to the end of the siding and uncouple. Where is Gilbert South 59? There. I think that's Gilbert South 59. High nose on the loco strap player was generally for safety reasons. It meant that if anything hit the train, it hit the big bit at the front and protected the engineer. I mean, there's not really that much benefit to being able to see out the front, because it's not like the train has any hope at all of stopping. Hey, Gunther844, welcome. Looks decided like a red light. Right, I've got a tab. We tabbed, so we're good. Yep, so going, the path is set correctly. Alright, we've got a 15 limit as we come into the yard anyway. Alright, Simon, I saw the message. I might have a look at it at some point. Oh, good. Is that making sense, Marcus? Right, so we are stopping at Gilbert South 59. Yeah, I'll get round to the suggestions. Like I know there's some people have suggested a lot. Deadly Dorito certainly suggested a lot of scenarios in the last couple of days. But I'll get there. We'll get there. Simon Lund hasn't got Trent Valley yet. Well, now's a great time. Did you know there's a sale on? Black Socko Dust. I don't know what you mean, Dave. Can I make the sail thing bigger? I thought about that, but the problem is, if I make the sail thing bigger, it covers up some of the HUD, and I thought everyone might get upset about me covering the HUD up. So, I've sort of made it as big as I can without covering the HUD up. Cameron's Gaming. If you wanna, is it in the Google form? If it isn't, then I would suggest you resuggest it onto the Google form, because I'm finding it much easier to take suggestions off there, and I've got so many suggestions to go through now. The forum is getting less of a look at than it was. Oh, right, Socko, seeing the crime officer powder. Right, I wouldn't know that. Yeah, we're getting it off everything slowly. It's a pain in the neck. Because everything's so cheap, you're going to try and get all the English routes and trains. Wow, Dean. Right, so we need to uncouple. Are we uncoupling everything? Caboose on the coal wagons. Yep. Right, pull forward past the switches and set them to put you into Gilbert South Tipple, and then run around your train and stop at the end of the siding. So we need to go to Gilbert North Tipple. Where is Gilbert North Tipple? There. Gilbert South Tipple. So we need to come out and then go back in that way. So let's make sure we can get into... Oh, that's locked. Oh, we can just be careful how we pull out of here then. X-Shots Gaming, when he buys DLC, he knows his money's being well spent on office bourbons. Have to find out where they're being stashed then. Right, change that switch and come in back via South Tipple and stop at North Tipple. 55, right, and then stop at North Tipple 56. Okay. Reverse back up this way. Oh, Koplopamau has finished his contest video. Got a 15 limit as we come up here. Stephen Jam, what's the next instruction going to be? Am I going to be coupling up to something? Because according to these instructions, I'm not coupling to anything. Can you send big files by Skype? Yes, you can. And then I can just run it in the video viewer. Am I streaming 24/12? I don't know. I'm not going to guarantee anything Thursday, Friday, just because family stuff. But I'll stream what I can. I'm going to take all the equipment with me. I'm going to be coupling, but it'll be explained. Okay, Stephen Jam, that's why the scenario is not passing then. You were saying you couldn't complete the scenario. It's because what you're asking the player to do must be expressed in the instructions in the scenario. Otherwise the scenario doesn't know you finished it. Or the game doesn't know you finished it. And if you couple the things and it isn't expecting you to, then that counts kind of as a fail. Will the Xbox bring this game out? There was an announcement at Gamescom this year, and I believe that said that there was Train Sim coming on the Xbox. I don't know when though. Right, now let's pull forward, set the switches for Gilbert North 59 and couple up to the train. There'll be no couple to instruction, but still couple to the train. Fringe styling, what am I doing done as a fail? Oh, the scenario crashed if you did it. Oh dear. For Francois, I'm at my parents until 3rd of January, so Sunday the 3rd of January. So I'm going to try and sort out a place for doing streaming at my parents for the next week. I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off work, however. So 4th, 5th and 6th of January I've got off work. I will be... It's one of those invisible signals. Never mind, I'm going to ignore it. If I didn't have the map view, I wouldn't see it. Oh, this is the man in the description not to go past. Right, okay. The official scenario on Rascal and Cottonwood are free roams or something. They're really weird. I couldn't work out what I was doing. Moggy, I'm probably going to be looking to try and stream in the railway room, actually. Stream from the shed, the railway shed. Right. We're coupled. Right, pull up to the working, exit the siding. Do not proceed until the freight passes. Do not stop too close to the main line. If you stop, you might get hit by the manifest. Cheers, BNSF. So we've got the train stretched out and we're doing well. Simon, I've got no idea when you should expect an answer. Remember, it's the Christmas period, so staffing levels are at an all-time low. What USA route do I recommend? Depends what you've got and what you want to do, Train Fever. Pacific Surfliner, New York, New Haven, Donna Pass, They're three of my favourite ones. The new North Jersey coastline is another good one. Right, so set that train out. I'm assuming I can go now, Stephen. Dudley Dorito says, I'm crazy for completing the 215-minute scenario that comes with On a Pass. I would say you were dedicated. Moggy found an email to Railsim requesting track IR support. Barton, are there any Sherman Hill routes? Yes, there's a very good Sherman Hill implementation. It comes actually as part of TS 2016. Soldier K did that 2:15-minute scenario. He was preparing for it to end after 90 minutes. Yeah, I was much the same. Who makes and tests the long scenarios? Same people that make the short ones. The QA team literally have to run every scenario, and sometimes multiple times. Donna Pass is one that comes with considerable pain anytime there's a change made to it, because all those long scenarios need to get run, and they don't just need to get run, you know, any old how. They need to get run to the point of proving that they work. And you can get the right score on them. Right, we're cutting up to 40. Well, we've got a 30 limit coming up. Let's just have a quick look at what we're going. So going by Morgan Approach and back to it. Okay, so it's basically an out and back run. 30 limit coming up here. Barton, what is it you're not impressed? What is it you don't like, or what do you think could be done better? Coplop, I'm out. There's no sign of anything coming from you on Skype at the moment. Squirrel Studio tour vid. No, I haven't had a look at that yet. I'll have to go and have a look, Dave. Thanks for letting me know. Put a little more power on. Alright, we're in a 40 limit now, so notch up. Nine routes and 6 extra trains, Jesitim. Wow. Cheers, Amarilyn. Good to have you with us. And happy Christmas if I don't see you before then. .4 to Morgan approach. Whoops. Speedius Maximus. Cameron's Gaming, I'm not aware of anything. Stephen Jam, that would be interesting. Do a pump cart run all the way over Donna Pass and then just speed it up and submit that. Simon Lund, what's my job? I'm a senior producer and I'm producing the new train sim. So it's sort of project manager. It's mostly project manager. With a lot of design work as well, actually. Fancy word for chief tea maker. Yeah, Dave, you got it. I produce the tea. (14L) that's called, Simon Lund. Rule 14L. In my case, a 13.5 L. Stephen Jam, it's actually a really nice scenario. Let's just check where we are. Right, we're coming around the corner when we come. And we're going to stop at that one, which is 8. West is the third one in. Which is that one. Barton 8, I've driven loads of steam engines. Go and have a look on YouTube. I've got something like just under 800 scenario videos on YouTube. Don't look at the early ones, because that was when I realised I'd forgotten how to drive a steam engine. Going via Morgan Approach. Cameron's Gaming, how do you work out a steam engine's ideal fire mass? Shall I do a quick tutorial on that next? Because there's a really easy way. There's a really easy way of working it out without hacking files or anything. You can just figure it out. I'll do that next. That won't take long. Right, well this scenario is nearly finished. As soon as we drop this off, stop this train, we'll be done. Okay, we've got a reduced speed past this signal, I think it is, on the... if you're not switches put in deciding 8, do that now so we can get helpers on the back. Either way, flashing red, we can go. If you can find out for me then, Fringe Starling. I mean, I've done several Darkness Monster scenarios while you've been away, including a BR155 scenario. Right, 15 limit as we come into the yard. Hopefully we're going the right way. Yep. Oops, should slow down for that 15. Wrong date. What are you looking on, Prince Starling? Stephen Joe, I think what I think I would find quite amusing is a kind of a switching scenario where you're moving one wagon at a time around in different places. That ought to be quite amusing. Who are looking at the 15th? I would never start mocking you, Fringe Starlin. Does the BL155 work with the rail driver yet? I've not actually used the official software, so I don't know. My software doesn't yet because I haven't done there's a couple of things that need to be tweaked. Or do they? I'm sure maybe I was using it with the 155. I don't know. I think my software might work with the 155. What's the problem with it? What doesn't work? Deadly Dorito, so he's mostly got in the spreadsheet. It's mostly the stuff that's made it onto YouTube, whereas the Centipede one all died because of stream and internet connections going horrible. So that scenario failed miserably. Not down to the scenario, but because of external things. Is that it? Yep, that's the end of that scenario. Well, I enjoyed that. That was quite a nice little run with the new Big Sevens, or one of the new Big Sevens. There we go. We'll be held up here for a while until our helpers get attached. Scenario complete. Thank you for playing the scenario. Made by Stephen Jammer. Don't forget to hit that upvote button. Right, okay, folks. Let me just switch to changing route, and I'm going to do something very quick before we get on with the next scenario, and then we'll finish up with